Drop ball drill is one of my favorites, and it's probably a lost art. One of our infield coaches, I don't think, he coached high school baseball. Coach Rennie hired him. He had a 72-game win football streak, so I'm thinking, oh, hell, you don't know much about baseball. And he's like, drop ball drill, class, drop ball. This is one I played. I'm like, all right, cool, what is this? He's like, takes the ball and he throws it against my chest. I'm like, what the hell? He's like, how are you going to pick that up? And being a young 19-year-old kid or whatever I was at, Adrian, picked it up, my glove, and he just lost him, all right? You don't ever pick up that ball with your glove. Pick it up with your bare hand. So we've added to it. So what we do, it's the same thing, but what it's going to do is we're simulating that we've had a bad hop, that it took a bad bounce on us, and the ball is somewhere. It's to the right, it's to the left, wherever it is at. But what we want to do is if you bobble that ball or your kid bobbles that ball, and it's going to happen, probably a lot more than we want to. We want to get around the ball in cut down time. One, we're picking up our bare hand. Two, we're setting up our feet, and we just want to get around and work on trying to throw it. So you can do it in partners where you're just kind of sitting around, and Logan will be facing me, and we won't do it, but I'd throw it off his chest, he'd find it, he'd get around it, he'd pick it up. It's just, I call it the drop ball drill, okay? We're going to make sure that we get it. So on this situation, boom, he's going to get around it, set up his feet. The reason I want him to set up his feet is I see too many kids when it happens, they go right here. Well, now, guess what? You've already lost some time when the ball's been bobbled. So now we got to make sure that we set our feet up to first base. So that's all we're doing. And it's a great drill for these little guys. It's a great drill for our college guys because I told you, our shortstop this year, I hope he's good because if not, we're all quitting in the middle of the season. And I see Concordia back there and some of these other guys were playing. They ask how we are. I said, we'll tell you in about 40 games when our shortstop does. But this is going to happen to us. This is real stuff. So we want to make sure that we're ready. Sparky Anderson relay drill. So we communicate at Adrian College, at Adrian Dirtbags, ball, 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 take it, take it, take it. So we don't say mine, 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 yours, yours, yours. We're gonna communicate ball, 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 take it, take it, take it. So we do this Sparky Anderson drill. And I don't know why the hell it's called Sparky Anderson drill, but a coach in high school told me and I loved it. But what it is we're working on relays. So he's gonna come out and get a relay. All right, you can do this in two people. You can do this, one guy at one end, one guy in the middle, one guy at the other side. He's going to come out, and he's going to simulate he's getting a relay. He's going to say, ball, ball, ball. He's going to give a square target. He's going to be up here. As the ball comes in, he's going to set himself up, just like I talked about getting around it. Now he's going to make sure that he's going to give with it and set himself up into his next throw. So he comes out, he says, ball, ball, ball. The other guy will throw it. He'll catch it, two hands. He'll get his body set up, his shoulder pointed, everything we've worked on prior to practice and done everything up to this point. And you can set this up however it is. But the key is don't stay square when you retrieve it. Turn. Now, he's not turning as much as I'd like. Get that bare hand up. I don't have to have two hands. I just want to make sure he's up there and ready to go. Again, just working on gaining ground. But see, everything goes back to playing catch. So my man starts here. I want him to stay on a straight line. Hopefully my shortstop or my third baseman has lined him up correctly. But the key is when he gets that ball is he wants to stay in a straight line. Good mechanics, move your feet, point your shoulder, throw the ball. Rundowns. Okay, what I do might not be what you want to do, but it's what I do, and it works easy for us. When I was playing, I had a high school coach that wanted us to work the inside part of the diamond, and I have another guy. What we do is we made it real simple. However a rundown happens, wherever the guy that starts with the ball, if he's inside, that guy's inside. If he ends up outside the baseline, he's outside the baseline. And we're going to mirror each other, and we're going to make sure that we do it that way. Rather than, hey, he's on the inside, he's on the outside, we're throwing over top. If it's a intentional pick to first base, and the first baseman catches it here, the second baseman's down there, and he's inside, my second baseman or shortstop better be inside. He is not going to come pop outside. So wherever we're at, he mirrors. And so that's how we do our rundowns. So what you can do is just do two guys, or two lines. And what we do is we do ball, ball, ball. So if we're at first and second, we'll have two lines, and we sit here and we mirror each other. So if you know the rule, if there's a lane to the baseline, he has 3.5 feet each way. So we tell our guys, you got to get the hell out of the way because if he gets in a rundown, what are we teaching offensively? Look for contact, get obstruction. So we want to make sure that our guys are inside, clear that path. So we really work the inside part or the outside part. I have a line on stage you can't see, but it works out great for me, and that's what I try to do in the gyms. I try to have a line for our guys if they're in, and we keep it simple. All right? Ball by the ear. We don't hide the ball. We don't pump fake. All right? We want to commit the runner and see his numbers. So if he's here and running and you don't see his numbers, we're sprinting at him to get his numbers here. Boom. We see his numbers here. We sprint. He calls ball, ball, ball. I throw it. I follow my throw on the inside, and I replace him. Now, this is the only thing that gets a little sticky because all of a sudden you could like only have 5 players on the Adrian Dirtbags working on infield, and they're like, Coach, there's no one at second base. Where'd I go? What we're trying to do is just get 2 groups here, put a runner, call it monkey in the middle, call it pickle. These guys love it when we pick someone off because I hear the guys go, pickle! And it's like, I laugh because I'm like, hey, that's what I played when I was little. But we're working on that philosophy. So if you get really good, here's what I like. 2 throws, get him going to the base he came from and get him out. He's either out or safe. So if this is a guy at first base and we get him in a rundown and he's here, boom, 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 ball, 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 throw, follow. Logan better either tag him or get him back and it'll be an out here. He's either going to be out or safe, though. I don't want to do any more than 2 throws. If that happens, I get it. And it happens a lot. But we want to make sure that we have possibly 2 throws, and he's either out or safe at the bag he came from. That's first base. If he starts at second base, same philosophy. If he's in or out, we want to get the ball ahead if we can see his numbers. We don't want to necessarily have a close tag play at that base. We want to get the ball ahead, get his butt going back to where he was at. All right, boom. Don't ever want to leave the base. I hate that. People's like, cheat up from the base. You know, the third baseman's at the base and he's cheating, boom, boom, boom. He calls ball. He doesn't throw it on time. He's sliding in third. He's safe. Keep your guys receiving the ball at the bag, in my opinion. May not like it the other way, especially at home plate. Now, you go to home plate, our catcher can't leave the dish, all right? And also, we have a different rule when it's at home, when the runner goes to home plate. If you see or have any doubt with the rundown and the runner going to the dish, I tell our guys, get the ball ahead, because if he's safe there, that's a run. All right, if we make a mistake at second or first, so be it. We'll live to see another day. But if you make a mistake at home plate, he's safe, and that's a run. And then runs are big, especially as the kids get older. And they're changing the bats. There's not going to be a lot of them. So we have the same philosophy there: stay inside, stay outside, get the ball ahead. Our catchers can never leave the plate. They can never move up the line to receive the throw, and we'll work on that. But ball, 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 we're throwing darts, we're following our throws, and that's simply what I'm talking about. If he's outside, we're both outside. If he's inside, we're both inside. Make sure we're on the same page. Okay, this is going to be kind of hard to explain, but this might be the only thing I'll actually say I created on my own and by mistake, and I thought it was a really cool drill, and our guys, I think, really like it. I put all our guys at the infield. All right, first, second, third, they're all at the position. I put a runner at first base. I put a pitcher in the middle, and I have a catcher. I tell the runner, I say, go. And our outfielders, if you're an outfielder, become an infielder, because when there's nothing to do with infielders, get what outfielders are doing. They're running bases. So make sure you play infield. So I say, go. He sprints. No, I will be the guy that has the ball. I'll either drop it in, throw it behind, do whatever. But wherever I do, my runner is running from first to second, and he's sprinting. And then when he presents the opportunity, wherever the ball is, he gets in a rundown. So if he rounds second, sometimes I may roll the ball to the first baseman. My first baseman's got to run in. He's got to grab it. He's got to get him going back to the base he was at. He's got to run at him, or he's got to get ahead, and then we play pickle. All right, we get in a rundown. But we simulate it by dropping it in however possible. He may run it first. I may throw it right to the shortstop. Shortstop will come get it, and he'll create the rundown. Your runners will create it. Just tell your runners they can't be dummies and just keep running into the tag. You got to have some guys. And we had a guy that led the country in stolen bases, and he loved to do this, and that's probably why we're really good, because we had our best player doing all the rundown drills. But I could do it wherever. I'll tell him to go. I'll throw it. He'll be rounding second. I'll throw it to third base. My third baseman, now all of a sudden, they'll get in a rundown, all our infielders. I only do this with one base, with one base runner. I don't want multiple guys. I want to make sure I keep it simple. All right, but it's kind of like set up just like this. And we do it usually once a week, and it's actually really, really good drill. And it's probably the most realistic way we can show rundowns. Every now and then we'll put them at third base, and we'll simulate like a squeeze that went bad, and we'll throw it to the catcher, and we'll get him going to do that.